Hello, everybody. You're listening to COMPUTEX live podcast, Tech It Techie. It's your host, Raymond here. People from around the world come to COMPUTEX for a reason. They are looking for something new, something different, something creative and sustainable. And this company joining right now is a company that has been delivering some of the most contemporary and innovative products over the span of more than 3 decades. And I'm very happy to be joined by Justin from InWin right now. Justin, would you firstly say hi to our listeners?
Hi, everyone. I'm like he said, I'm Justin from InWin. I'm a project manager over at the US side of the InWin USA.
Okay, so for our listeners who don't know that much about InWin, Justin, would you firstly give us some brief introduction about InWin?
Okay, this might be a little tricky because I actually just...
Tricky?
Yeah, because I just joined the company like last August. So
right.
I'm relatively new, but I know we did start over 1985 as a like sort of raw materials to like case manufacturing, and as time progressed, we started moving on into more like in-depth stuff. So not just PC like DIY your home kits. We've gotten into servers. We've gotten into like the more B2B side of things. So we're not just simply a case manufacturer. We're also OEM, ODM services.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you give us some more information about the product portfolio from InWin, in addition to case, chassis, and anything else?
Okay. So what we like to do every year at COMPUTEX, except for like that period with COVID where we couldn't do anything, is our famous pretty famous signature case line. So each year we do something crazy. A couple years back, there was an edge tower, which is sort of like a robot. It opens up, and then you can install all your components there. And this year we have the InWin Infinite, which is a sort of embracing of our true materials, which is glass. We have one piece of 110 centimeters long that we slowly bent into shape, and then on the other side is solid aluminum, which we've painted a rose gold, sort of like an embracing. And the reason we call it infinite is like when the two materials are together, it's sort of like a sort of infinite shape. Yeah, and that's sort of the whole theme this year for us, because our like booth over at Nangang Exhibit Hall 1 is like themed around the spaceship and the flight.
Like a spaceship?
Yes.
Wow.
Like the floor itself is the flight deck, and we've got all our different like products out on display. Yeah.
All right, and you're one of the astronauts on the spaceship?
Exactly, yeah, the flight crew.
Okay. Yes, Justin, now back to you. You're just showing InWin like last August.
Yeah.
So is this your first time here at COMPUTEX InnovX, or?
Yeah. I've had first time as like working here. Like I've been to COMPUTEX a long time ago when I like just came out of college, but this is my first time working.
Wow. Listeners, you may not get to see Justin, but he just looks very young.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
I think so. So how do you feel like the COMPUTEX vibe this year?
Oh,
how do you
it's pretty
like it?
awesome. It's like every day has been pretty crazy at our booth. I feel like
a lot of people want to get into your spaceship.
I know. I only get to sit down on lunch breaks. There's just a constant wave of people. It just never stops.
Wow. So have you talked to people from different countries?
Yeah, all sorts of everyone's like our show software, like I mentioned before, is the signature product. Like it actually opens up. So it's like a little robot. So like we wait for people to pass by, then we press the button. Once it opens, everyone stops and they're like, "Wait, I actually want to carry it. Can you do that again?" And then we get them to stay longer.
They want to film that entire process.
Yes, exactly. And so like triple the time thing, and then we can like, hey, by the way, we have all this sorts of stuff. You want to take a look at that too?
Yeah. Just for your very brief, say, 2 days or 3 days here at COMPUTEX, can you give us your preliminary statistics about the buyers so far, from which countries, like what kinds of products they're interested in, and anything like that?
Well, we've got all sorts of media looking at like all our usual, like we have started more on the consumer side, but as we progressed, it's more the B2B side. So we can pull them in with a signature and then like show off, hey, we also have OEM, ODM services besides this. And then one of our standout pieces over at the B2B side is our collaboration with ASUS with their N8 machine, which has 8 H100 GPUs in there. So it's pretty big. 7U, which is like, 1U is 1.25 inches, so 7
U? Wow,
7U
times 7.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's like about this high. If I guess listeners at home can't see it, but yeah.
Yeah, I know Inwin is working with different partners from different industries right now.
Yes.
And also you have clients all over the world. You also have like production bases in different places.
Actually, our production is all made in Taiwan.
All made in Taiwan,
yes.
MIT.
Yes, exactly. Our like headquarters are over at Taoyuan. You actually, if you're going towards the airport, you'll probably see it. It's like just right next to the freeway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it also like a spaceship?
No, unfortunately, it's more of a like your standard factory from the outside, because like it's all about the efficiency inside.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm just wondering, can you give us some more details about the products that you are showing this year, and anything that has a lot to do with the theme of COMPUTEX this year, 2024, artificial intelligence, connecting AI, anything?
Yes. Oh, so for us, since even though we're just a case manufacturer, for us like size doesn't quite matter. Like I mentioned before, the Asus N8 with the 7U, that's pretty massive, right? You guys, it's super big.
It's
like,
huge.
It's got all the GPU power to compute like the AI stuff. But we also have our product line called Mod3 Mini. It's a nice looking, like sort of, it's got wood embellishments all over it. So it's just got that sort of lifestyle feel. But it's a lot smaller. It's about two and a half of these whiskey bottles high.
Yes. Just for our listeners, we're also having some whiskey bottles on the stand of our of our truck here.
Yeah, and it's about 2 or 3 books thin, so really not that big at all. But all it's got in there running like the AI programs, Stable Diffusion, is AMD Ryzen 7. That's all you need. Like, like AI isn't about necessarily the physical component. It's more about I guess it does, because you still need it to run. If you want it to run fast, you still want to run fast, you gotta get something higher end. But like even just the smallest box, you can do AI at home.
Yeah. So how do you, as a company, try to meet the needs of your clients? Just like Justin, you just said, something that could be very huge, or something small. Or with AI, you also have to keep upgrading your products and your technologies, your know-how, right?
Yes.
How do you do that?
So for us, we have another product line, also the Mod 3 series, which is actually just if you want, it's like different frames, to put it like in the most basic terms, that you can keep adding on. So as you want to add more GPUs, it's like a big Lego set. And then we got interchangeable panels for different colors. We got 3 different colors right now, but like you can just keep adding and making it really big. I would actually, if I could, I'd love to show you a picture of what some of our designers did for fun. But I'm sorry for the listeners at home who cannot see it.
It's okay.
Here.
I'll be looking at it.
So this is
on your
just
behalf.
for fun, though.
Wow. What? It's kind of like a.
It's sort of like an anti-air sort of turret.
Yeah.
But this
kind of like a rocket or something.
Yeah. It's just got that's pretty much what they did for fun back at our HQ.
Wow. That's very impressive.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like just the boxes themselves, you can just make a big cube, or you can just like make it like long as a bookshelf. As long as you have the parts, you can just keep adding. Yeah.
So can you help us get into the brain of your designers and your engineers, because you're the product manager? So how do you communicate with them for them to make something that your clients really want, that meets the market needs? How do you talk to them?
So that's sort of a hard question to ask, because like as I'm like, every day we're scrolling through our phones, we're like, oh, that seems like pretty neat, and then I just sort of throw ideas at them until like something just sort of, I guess, rises to the surface. Like, we can make that work. That actually seems something beautiful.
And they are okay with it?
They're also doing their own thing, like coming up with such designs. And like we have a like social media platform, Discord, right now. So we just opened that up for officially for COMPUTEX. So like our users can actually come in and like say, hey, what are we looking for in the next Inwin case? What are we looking for?
All right.
And such. So it's like a more direct connection, but like I take that feedback and show it to the team, and then as they're like working on current projects,
like directly, you're just showing their feedback to your team.
Yeah. So there's still got to be a layer of separation. Otherwise, we don't want our team to be like getting like constant message. Hey, can you do this? Can you do this?
Yeah.
Still have to go through someone. So that's me filtering out stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So sometimes it's just like that. It would be very interesting to be able to turn some of the wildest dream into something in reality.
Yeah.
So that would be.
That is exactly our slogan. Our slogan is
really?
like your one-stop shop from dream to reality.
Wow.
Yeah, because like the whole again OEM ODM stuff.
It just happens that I said something like that, and it just matches the thing of your company.
It's the easiest way to express ourselves.
Okay. Yeah. So any other thing that's very exciting that you want to share with us from your company?
Well, I guess our stock prices have been going up a lot.
Okay.
For Taiwan, like I came back like, wow, did you buy your? Do you know company stock is going like? Oh, I'm like, oh yeah. But
yes.
I'm not in the Taiwan market because I'm all US. So I was like, I guess I haven't been looking too much into it.
So can you just let us know like how your clients from different countries, how do you work with them?
Well, we do have sales offices all across the globe. Like we got stuff in the Netherlands, the U.S. where I'm from, and of course Taiwan. So we've got like all the different bases covered. We actually have like more local representatives. Yeah.
Do they have different needs in terms of products and services?
Yes, I believe this is just like from what I remember. Japan actually really likes the like small tower, like what you think of when the office computers.
Okay.
Like on the U.S. side, they're still more into the. At least consumer side, they're more into the sleeker, more gaming-ish cases, stuff like that. So we've got whatever the market wants for per country or per region, we have someone covering that who knows the current
you can just have this kind of customized solutions according to the needs of your customers, and just like you said, you're doing something like building block, maybe we can call it. So according to what you want these blocks to be, you can make it bigger or you can make it smaller or more compact. It's just according to what you need and the space that you have.
Exactly.
All right. So any future goals of InWin or for you?
Oh, future for me? Well, I want to keep going at this company since like I've actually used InWin cases when I was like in college, and that's sort of what me attracted.
Okay.
Like I built my own PC. And it's like sort of InWin 303 for people who are more into InWin's history.
And that's also why you ended up in InWin right now?
Yeah, eventually I ended up at InWin. I was like, oh wow, like I was case, and then I always thought it was just a case company, and now I'm like, wow, this is actually a lot more in depth.
Yeah. So what makes InWin's case different from other brands?
Well, we're
products?
actually the first company to use tempered glass for like consumer products at least. Like everyone else was like, glass? Why would you use that? It's just gonna shatter. And then like,
why do we have to use tempered glass for the case?
I'm not too sure on the specifics, but it does look cool. Like you can actually now everyone's like graphics
design wise.
Yeah, like you show off all your internal components. Like everyone's like, wow. And then and for some people who are really into that RGB stuff, like ooh, flashy.
Yeah, exactly. That's something people are looking at right now. Exactly. It has to be very presentable and something that's very different.
Yeah.
So no other companies are doing something like that.
Everyone's got their own spin on it now. Everyone has thermal glass and stuff, tempered glass and stuff like that. But we also, for the more
ever since you opened this path,
for the more conservative types, we also have the non-RGB stuff going on. So like if you want just pure black, you want something like set in the corner or like just like full stealth mode.
Yeah, and I also believe, according to the purposes of your clients, you also have to make your products maybe a little bit different, right? If it's for gaming or just for daily use, and how do you make it possible? Like if it's for gaming, it has to be able to maybe more heat resistant or something like that?
Well, we think about how the airflow and how the fans will push air through the case and like where the ventilation stuff.
Yes. So you're also developing
technology
on that?
Our designers are all in-house, so and our R&D team also, a lot of our stuff we do in-house. We do in-house as much as possible, so like from start to finish we can help. That's why, you
have the fan, so it's still basically by air.
By air, we also have liquid cooling.
Liquid cooling too. I also heard a lot of companies are working on liquid cooling too.
It'll be more effective than air in the long run. But there's also
But it's a little bit more expensive right now.
Yeah.
Than
you
air.
have to run it, and There's like a couple different types of liquid cooling. Like right now, we're more into the all-in-one solution where it's like a sort of a heat sink on top, and then there's a pump. It pumps the liquid back and forth. So like, as it passes by the CPU or GPU, it'll heat up and it takes the warm water away or warm liquid away. I shouldn't say water because that's probably
liquid. Yes.
Yes. And then now we haven't quite gotten to like the immersion solutions, but I guess we'll get there along the way.
All right. Probably how much more time do you think it's going to take?
That's gonna be a bit. Well, we are currently in the manufacturing world. We are L11 capable, so that does mean we can test in a full rack and then put all your servers in a rack with liquid cooling attached to it too. So it's just like we have a lot of capability.
Yes, definitely. Inwin has a lot to offer. So, but just before we go, any specific like partners or buyers you're looking for right now?
Partners. Well, if you need something that you're not quite sure how to fit something around, well, as we also like to say, we will encompass your solution. Yeah.
All right. So, okay. So, any more words about Inwin? Why is that people should come to Inwin? Why is that people should buy products from Inwin?
Hey, we've always got quality first in mind. So if you want something that will stay with you for a long time, like I currently still have my 303 case like running my build.
Seriously?
Yeah, I don't need to change it out.
So it's like how many years already?
Well, I got it in college, and college was like a couple years ago. Well, I'm 27.
You're 27, probably like 5 or 6 years ago. Or more than that.
Yeah, probably like 7 or 8 years. So like it's still going. Like I don't need to change it out. Like, and actually I do have, because my parents.
Is it a good thing?
I mean,
you think
I think
that people don't really have to change the product?
I mean, I guess that's hard. But like, I mean, if
business advice.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's still nice. It's like changing or occasionally changing your style. Because I actually I built out another build using another of Inwin's cases. Which is the A5, and then I wanted something slightly more compact and small, but like still able to do what it needs to do.
Yeah, it's very, very durable, but also at the same time, people
sort of like a timeless look. That's what we're going.
Very classic, and people might want something new all the time. So they will go for some. You just offer so many different options for your customers. All right, so I would like to thank you, Justin, for sharing a lot with us today. So I guess your busy days will
keep going.
We'll keep going, especially during the COMPUTEX. I wish you everything well. So any big projects that you're on right now?
Any big projects? Well, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say.
Okay, all right. That's something that I want to dig a little bit more. Does it have anything to do with any clue that you can give us?
Well, let's just say like the Taiwan won't be our only.
All right. Okay.
Taiwan won't be our only place to like get stuff made. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And already you are selling your products to many different corners of the world. So everybody, so if you want to know more about Inwin, Justin will be at your booth.
Yes.
For the next 2 days.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, there's always gonna be someone there. It got me for English, or if you want to speak Chinese, we've got all sorts of people. We've even got a guy who's able to speak Japanese. So all sorts of places.
All right.
All languages covered. Well, most languages covered.
Okay, you know how to contact Justin or other people from Inwin. So thank you once again, Justin, for sharing a lot with us today. Thank you. Have a wonderful stay here at COMPUTEX.
Yeah, everyone have fun.
Yes, we're going to have fun. Thank you. Bye-bye.